Now, after having her ovaries and fallopian tubes removed while fighting a rare cancer, Stacey Broadmeadow was sure that she'd lost her chance of being a mother. But thanks to the miracle of science, she now has a baby boy called Harry. And I'm very pleased to say that they both join me now, along with specialist nurse Rebecca Halstead from the Christie Hospital. So welcome to all of you. And Stacey, so lovely to see you there with baby Harry. And you do see him as something of a miracle baby, don't you?
Yes, he certainly is a miracle baby, and he's actually a lifesaver as well, because without my desire to have him, I probably wouldn't be here. So he's very special.
So explain that to me. Why do you say that? Tell us a little bit about what you've been through.
So I've always wanted to be a mummy. I've known it since I've been little. So when back in 2017, I was focusing on my career and knew that I did want to be a mummy, but career came first at that moment in time. But then I started to get a very sharp pain in my appendix area, which transpired that it was my appendix bursting. And then I started to get some dull pains in my appendix, and then some spotting in between my periods, which kind of made me think something's not quite right here. The only reason I thought that was because I wanted to be a mummy. I then went to the GP, and then fast forward 5 months, I was then referred to the Christie and met Bex here, and that's when my cancer journey really kicked in and took shape, really.
Yes, so tell us, Rebecca, a bit about this cancer, because it was quite a rare form of cancer that Stacey had, wasn't it?
It's very rare, yes. It affects 1 to 2 per million population per year. It's called pseudomyxoma peritonei, or PMP for the shortening, and it starts in the appendix. It's a tumour that spreads very slowly through the appendiceal wall and around the abdominal and pelvic cavity. It doesn't go into the organs, it coats the organs, and patients tend to present with a distended tummy.
Yeah, and so when you had that diagnosis, Stacey, it must have been devastating for you on many fronts, not least because you were so keen to be a mother, but you did have your eggs harvested, didn't you?
I did, yes. So when I was told that my ovaries would have to go, that was a huge blow to me. But luckily, because the disease is slow growing, I had a bit of time in between the first and second operation, and I managed to get 2 rounds of egg harvesting in, which I'm so grateful for. And I managed to get 17 eggs, which then resulted in 2 embryos, which then resulted in Harry.
Which is just absolutely fantastic news. And how are you doing as far as the cancer is concerned, Stacey?
Fingers crossed, touch wood. 5 years clear this year, which is my
amazing.
anniversary in August.
Oh, fantastic. So much to celebrate there. And obviously for you, Rebecca, really pleasing to have caught this cancer, given that it's rare, that it was properly diagnosed and treated.
Yeah, I mean, it's just incredible news that we got hold of Stacey at the very beginning of her journey, so that made things a lot easier and better for Stacey. It meant we could treat the cancer from the beginning, and she had the exact right treatment, which is why she's here today and doing so fantastically well.
And I have to say, you do look the picture of happiness, Stacey, there with Harry. Explain to us what it means to you to be able to be standing there holding your baby.
The absolute world. He is amazing, and he's totally turned my world upside down. Definitely life is now for living, lots of adventures and lots of fun with friends and family as well, of supporting us, so all very exciting.
Oh, well, we're so pleased for you. And I have to say, he is amazing because he's so well behaved. That was either of my children when they were little, you wouldn't have got a word in. So well done to Harry. Big thanks to Harry, but also big thanks to you, Stacey Broadmeadow, and also Rebecca Halstead. Thanks very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you.
Lovely story. You're watching